Friends, you are welcome in the Geography of India introduction part. So first of all, we will discuss about the names. So the first article of the Constitution states that India, that is Bharat, shall be the union of states. So what does it mean? Means there are two official names, India and Bharat. First, we will talk about Bharat. So there are 5 views. According to Rig Veda, Mahabharata, Vishnu Puran, and Sanskrit and Jain Dharma. So according to Rig Veda, there was a tribe living around the Saraswati river, and you can see the location of Saraswati river in Afghanistan. The name of the tribe was Bharat. So this Bharat tribe moved towards the eastern side, and near Ravi Nadi, here the smaller river is shown as a Ravi Nadi. Here the fight was in between this Bharat tribe and the alliance of 10 kings. So this Bharat tribe defeated the alliance of 10 kings. Thereafter they moved towards this area, Kurukshetra, and here this Bharat tribe started living, and again there was a fight, and this Bharat tribe was victorious, and that's why from this tribe, Bharat tribe, the name is Bharat. According to Mahabharata, there is a place named is Hastinapur. In Hastinapur, there was a great king. The name was Bharat. He was the son of King Dushyant and Queen Shakuntala. So on his name, the name is Bharat. According to the Vishnu Puran, written by Ved Vyas, he was living in Kalpi, Jalon, Uttar Pradesh. According to Vishnu Puran, that Bharat is a country in between the Himalayas and the Indian Ocean. So this was the extent of Bharat. According to the Sanskrit, the word Bharat is derived from Bhar, means the fire, and it explains the thirst of the knowledge. And according to the Jain Dharma, the name is Bharat is developed from the name of a king living in Ayodhya. His name was Bharat Chakravarti. He was the son of first Tirthankar, and his name was Shrabnath. Now let's see the word India. So the name India is derived from the river Indus. You can see the river Indus here. So the river Indus, the old Persian word Hindush. So the word Indus is derived from the Persian word Hindush. Okay, and Hindush was derived from the Sanskrit word Sindhu. So the ancient Greek referred to the Indians as Indoi, the people of the Indus. Let's talk about another popular word, third word, that is Hindustan. And Hindustan is a Middle Persian name for India. It was introduced by the Mughal. So Hindustan is not an official name. There are two official names, that is India and Bharat. Now let's talk about the location. So location, there are two types. One is absolute location, second is relative location. In absolute location, we talk about in terms of latitude and longitude, and absolute location can be explained in terms of the mainland and or including the island. As far as the mainland is concerned, then the southern part is 8 degree 4 minute, and here the northern part is 37 degree 6 minutes. So around 30 degree latitudes are there. West to east we can say 68 degrees 7 minute, and east is 97 degree 25 minutes east. So this is the extent of the mainland area. If you want to include the islands, the complete India, it starts from 6 degree 45 minutes. So there is approximate gap of 2 degree from mainland to the southern part of Andaman Nicobar, that is the Nicobar southern part, which is known as Indra Point. Another important locations you can see here, that is the Indra Col here. So Indra Col is the northernmost part of the Siachen Glacier. Okay, so here this is the northern in the Indra Col, that is 35 degree 39 minutes. Here is also the gap of 2 degrees. You can see that the northernmost part of the Indian mainland is 37.6 degree, and here Indra Col is 35 degree 39 minutes. So 35, 37, here there is a gap. Here is also the gap of 2 degrees. The relative location of India can be seen here. In the southern part is the the Indian Ocean, and here the western side is Indian Ocean, eastern side is Bay of Bengal, western side is the Pakistan, a small part of the Afghanistan is also meeting with India. Another country is China, Nepal, Bhutan, and on the eastern side is Bangladesh and Myanmar. Let's talk about the area length and width. In terms of area, India is 2.4% of the land hemisphere. The area is 3.8 million square kilometer. So out of this area, around 91% is the land and 9% is the water. So in terms of area, India's rank is 7th position after Russia, Canada, United States, China, Brazil, Australia. The 7th position is of India, that is 3.28 million square kilometer. After India comes 8th position is Argentina. So north-south extent of the India is around 3,214 kilometer, which is from Indra Col in Kashmir to Kanyakumari. And Indra Col is here, that is the northernmost part of the Siachen Glacier. And the east-west extent of India from Rann of Kutch to Arunachal Pradesh is 2,933. So if we talk about the borders, so land borders, the land borders distance is 15,200 kilometers. And as far as the coastline is concerned, the mainland coastline is 5,422. If you include the island, then islands are 2,094. So the total coastline of India is 7,516.6 kilometers. So there is a point given in the NCERT that if east-west extent is 30 degree, north-south is also 30 degree, then why east-west distance is lesser than north-south? Because east-west extent, you can see here, this is 2,933. To answer this question, you can see the latitude and longitude. If you will see this grid of latitude and longitude, you can find that the longitude's gap of 1 degree is equal as you will move east to west. For instance, if you will see here, this is a complete square, means latitude and longitudes are equal per degree. But as you will move up, you will find that the gap in between two latitudes is widening. It is increasing. Okay. On the other hand, the gap in between two longitude is the same, but the gap in between two latitude is not same. It is increasing as you are moving towards the northern side. So this is the projection. You are projecting the curved surface of the earth into the flat one, and as the curve is there, that's why as you will move from equator towards the pole, this gap is increasing. But the gap in terms of the longitude gap is not increasing or decreasing, it is almost same. So this is the reason that east-west extent is lesser, while if you are moving towards up, so latitude, as you are moving towards up, latitude's 1 degree distance is increasing, so there is a slight increase of the north-south extent. If you will see the political division, or we can call it administrative division, you will find there are 28 states in India and 8 union territories. So union territories, you know, the 28 states are mentioned here. You can see, while the Union Territory, you can see the new Union Territory, that is Ladakh and Jammu and Kashmir. So here there are two new Union Territories, while on the other hand, you can see the Dadar and Nagar Haveli and Daman and Diu. Earlier, these were the two Union Territories, but these two Union Territories have been merged into one. So these two Union Territories are only one Union Territory. So there are 8 Union Territories. Now let's talk about the impact of the extent of India. Here in this map, you can see that the first impact of the extent is the climate diversity. So climate diversity, you can have an idea with this Tropic of Cancer, because Tropic of Cancer is the line which is passing in between, means this line is dividing into two halves, and the upper is you can call it the subtropical, and southern is the tropical India. So this line, why this line is important, as you can see here, this is the equator and this is the Tropic of Cancer. So the movement of the sun, 6 month you will find north of the equator, and the 6 month you will find south of the equator. So the sun reaches at the maximum to Tropic of Cancer in the summer solstice in the June. So here the movement of the sun in the southern India is the sun rays are not slanty, they are the sun rays are vertical. So here throughout the year you will find the temperature is high, but on the northern part, north of the Tropic of Cancer, 6 month temperature is high and 6 month the temperature is low. Out of the 6 month, you can see as you will move up, the temperature will decrease more. There are severe cold temperature in the northern part of the India, especially Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh region, and also Himachal Pradesh. So as the latitude increases, as you are moving up, especially up of the Tropic of Cancer, you will find the sun rays will be more slanty, not direct. That is why here the insolation will be less, and because of this less insolation, the temperature will be down in the northern part of India. Another impact of the extent of India is length of the day and night. As you can see near the equator, there is very less gap in between day and night. So in the Kanyakumari, it will be hardly around 45 minutes only. Days and nights are almost equal of 12 hours and 12 hours. But as you will move up, this gap will be increase, and if you will see in Ladakh, so there will be a gap of 5 hours. Means nights will be 5 hours longer than daytime. On the other hand, if you will see the longitudinal extension from west to east, you will find that there is a extent of 30-degree longitude, and total longitudes of the earth are 360 degree covered in 24 hours. So 15-degree longitudes means 1 hour. 360 degree longitude divided by 24 is equal to 15, means 1 hour 15 degree. So there are 30 degree longitude. It means there is a 2 hours. I mean, the earth takes 24 hours to rotate around itself. So the earth's longitudinal expanse is 360 covered 24 hours, so 15 degree means 1 hour. India covered 30 degree. That's why nearly 2 hours to cover India from east to west extremes. So as you know, sun rises from the east. So earlier means the sun will rise here first in Arunachal Pradesh. Thereafter it will come to the you can call it in the Gujarat part. So it takes 2 hours to reach from Arunachal Pradesh to Dwarika. Dwarka is in this part of the Gujarat. So just to make single time for all India, there is a line known as Indian Standard Meridian. This Indian Standard Meridian passes through the Mirzapur in Uttar Pradesh here, in Uttar Pradesh, and uh, means from this line, the time of all India time is calculated with the help of this Indian Standard Meridian. So there is an important MCQ related to the Indian Standard Meridian or Indian Standard Time, that is here. If you will see this, if there is a 10 a.m. IST, so what would be the local time at Shillong at 92 degree? This is the UPSC question of 1999. So here, if any name is given, name of the city, then question will also give the longitude of the city also here. So as we can see that the meridian passes 82 and half. 82 and half. 82 and half means what? This is 30 minutes. Either you can say 82.50 degree, or you can say 82 degree 30 minutes. 82.5 degree means 82 degree 30 minutes, okay, because 30 is half of the 1 degree. I mean 30 minute or 60 minute is equal to 1 degree. So if you will see this one, Shillong is 92 degree and IST is 82.5. You have to see the gap. So the gap is how much? 9.5 degrees or 9 degree 30 minutes. Okay. So 9 degree 30 minutes. Here what you will do is, as we have already discussed, that 50 minute degree equal to 1 hour. So 15 degree longitude means 60 minutes. 60 minutes. Okay. Then 1 degree means 4 minutes here. 1 degree means 4 minutes. There is a gap of 9.5 degrees. So here there will be a difference of 35 to 38 minutes. So the thumb rule is, very important rule is, if you are moving towards east side, you have to add the time, because here already sun has risen. So if you are moving east side, you have to add the time, and if you are moving west side, you have to subtract the time. This is the thumb rule. So if in place of the answer is 10:38 a.m. 10:38 a.m. So if it is 10 a.m. at IST, what would be the time of Shillong? Then you have added extra 38 minutes. So the time will be 38, 10 and 38 minute. Fine. If in place of Shillong the question is Jodhpur, related to Jodhpur, then you have to see the gap. Okay, gap from 82.5 degree. Then you have to see the gap of Jodhpur. Then in place of adding, you have to subtract whatever minutes will come. Then you have to reduce the time. So this is the rule. You can solve such type of questions. So there is another MCQ based on the direction. Let's see this MCQ. Which one among the following major Indian cities is most eastward located? So the Hyderabad, Bhopal, Lucknow, Bangalore. The answer is C. C is here, that is Lucknow. You can see the Hyderabad is west of Lucknow. Similarly, Bhopal is also towards west, and Bangalore is also towards the west. So most eastern cities Lucknow. So they can change the name of the place, but you have to keep in your mind the direction based MCQs. You have to see the all the cities, which one is towards west, towards which one is towards east side. Another very good MCQ is here related to Sikkim. The latitude that passes through Sikkim also passes through, you can see the latitude is passing through Rajasthan. So the answer is correct here. Very good MCQ is this. Why? Because we will think that if this is Sikkim, it may be parallel to Jammu Kashmir or Himachal Pradesh or Uttarakhand, but all this you can see that the Himalayas is a curve. So Sikkim will come down. So latitude will be parallel to the Rajasthan here. Now friends, let's talk about the border with the neighbors. So the border with the neighbors, with Bangladesh is 4,096 kilometers. So Bangladesh is covering the longest border, international border with India. Here you can see the West Bengal is 2,217. The highest means the maximum, the boundary is with the West Bengal. After that is the Tripura. Here you can see Tripura, and after Tripura is the Meghalaya. After Meghalaya is Mizoram. Thereafter Assam. Assam, you can see that there are two sides. Assam border is meeting with Bangladesh from two sides, northern and eastern side. Now let's see with China here. People Republic of PA, we can call it PRC also. It is at second position, that is 3,488, and these are the border sharing with the states. You can see here, this is the Ladakh Union Territory, which is the maximum. The second is Arunachal Pradesh, and the third is Uttarakhand. The fourth is the Himachal Pradesh, and thereafter this is the Sikkim. So how many states are there? There are 5 states meeting with the China. Similarly, there are 5 states with the Bangladesh also. This is the border sharing with Pakistan, and here also there are 5 states. Earlier there were 4. Why? Because earlier Jammu and Kashmir was 1, but now there are 2 union territories and 3 states. So maximum border sharing is, we can say now, is with Rajasthan. Why? Because this 1,222 kilometer is given, combining both, means this Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh region. So here also now 5 states are. Let's see with Nepal here. With Nepal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again with Nepal 5 states are there. Maximum border sharing is with Bihar, that is 726 kilometer. Next is second number is Uttar Pradesh, and the third is Uttarakhand, and fourth is Bangladesh, sorry, West Bengal, and the last 5th is Sikkim, 99 kilometer. You can see the Bhutan, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 states are with Bhutan. The maximum is this Assam, 267 kilometer. The second is Arunachal Pradesh, then West Bengal, and Sikkim. And at the end you can see here Afghanistan. Afghanistan is also sharing 106 kilometers. So these are the border lines. You can see here one line is the Durand line. Durand line is in between Afghanistan and Pakistan. Earlier it was called as the border line in between British India and Afghanistan. In between British India and Afghanistan. That's why we are studying Durand line, that is in India-Afghanistan international border. The McMahon line is in India-China border, and this McMahon line is towards this eastern side. That is the McMahon line. And the Redcliffe line is a line, not a line, but these are the lines in between this Pakistan and Bangladesh. So these are the 2 lines. One is with Bangladesh, another is Pakistan. That is called Redcliffe line. Teen Biga corridor is related with the international borders with India and Bangladesh. And Sir Creek line is a line which is related with this India and Pakistan here. I mean in between Gujarat and Sindh. So there are some border disputes also. In short, we can discuss the border dispute here. And with Sri Lanka, there was a dispute of this island here. And this island, if you will zoom in here, you will see the islands, very small islands. This is the island. So there was a dispute. Now this dispute has been resolved by 1974 agreement. This is Kachatihu Islands. Let's see with Bangladesh, there were 2-3 disputes. Most of the disputes have already been resolved peacefully, and one dispute was resolved that was related to the border in the Bay of Bengal, the rights of India and Bangladesh. So there was a dispute of this line, which side this line is passing. So this dispute has also been resolved. Let's see the border dispute with Nepal. As you can see here, historically, in British India, there was a fight in between British Anglo-Nepal fight. So in that fight or war, Nepal lost the territory of Uttarakhand and Sikkim area, and the border was decided that this Kali River is the border line. So on the basis of this is present border here. So what Nepal claims that this is the origin of Kali River, but this claim has been rejected by the government of India. Conflict with Pakistan can be understood with the help of this map. So here are 3-4 colors. You can see the green color, the magenta color, and this pink color, and this color here. So here they mentioned Pakistan and China. This is all illegally occupied Kashmir area by Pakistan and China. And here in the triangle is the Siachen Glacier here. So what is the dispute with Pakistan? Pakistan claims all Kashmir illegally. So this is a Kashmir related dispute. Another dispute was related to the Sir Creek, but this dispute overrun of Kutch has been already resolved by the International Court of Justice 1969. Dispute with China can be understood into 3 sectors. Western sector is here, and middle sector is this, and the eastern sector is here, Arunachal Pradesh. In the western sector, there are 3 areas of dispute. One is this, which you can see the top of the Siachen Glacier. Then this is Aksai Chin area, and there is some Ladakh area here. So these are the 3 disputed areas. In the middle sector, this is not much area disputed, but on the eastern side, you can see the China is claiming the whole of the Arunachal Pradesh with an area of 88,000 square kilometer. Friends, now we will talk about the Indian Ocean. So Indian Ocean is the ocean lies in south of India, and this is a very important location of India in this ocean. In fact, the name of the ocean is on India only, that is Indian Ocean. So it is covering around 20% of the water surface here. If you will see the extent, the western border is here, the continental Africa, that is around 20° east line. Here this is the 20° east line here, passing through the Agulhas. The northern border is the continental Asia. This is the continental Asia. Northern border is continental Asia to Malaya here. In the east, it incorporated Singapore and the Indonesian archipelago. And the eastern border is 147° east line here, 147° east line. The southern border is the 60° south here, 60° south, and it was determined by the as per the Treaty of Antarctica Treaty, that is 1959 treaty. So as far as you know, the significance of the Indian Ocean is concerned, so it is very strategically located. Here you can see the especially the world trade. Indian Ocean is a very important ocean from the viewpoint of world trade here. The all North and South America, then Europe and Africa trade is passing through the Indian Ocean, and it's moving towards Australia and the Southeast Asia towards the Japan side. So this is a very important ocean, not only from the viewpoint of international trade, but also from the viewpoint of resources, and it plays a very important role for the climate also. So this is very important ocean for India. So there are strategic location of Indian Ocean, frequently asked in the question. There are some choke points, and these choke points are this is Strait of Hormuz. If you will see this Strait of Hormuz, why it is important? Because this is a oil producing region. Here the United Arab Emirates, then Qatar, then Kuwait, then Saudi Arabia, then Iran also, all these ships are moving from the Strait of Hormuz. So this is the strategic location. And sometimes, you know what happened, that Iran gives a threat also that Iran can stop this Strait of Hormuz under the political pressure. So this is a strategic location. Another strategic location, historically, you know, when the Suez Canal was not open, all the ships were passing through this way, Mozambique Channel, here in the especially colonial period. So it was having a strategic location. Similarly, this is the Agulhas Bank. This is also important location. And further, this is also important location, that is Malacca Strait, because the ships are moving through this way and passing through the Malacca Straits. And this is the strategic location, that is the Singapore. That is why the Singapore is giving the facilities to the ships, cargoes, and that is why this area has been developed as much. At the similar level, Indian government is also planning to develop this Nicobar Island here on the line of Singapore. This area, Nicobar Island, Indian government wants to develop like Singapore. So these were some choke points. And now there are some important straits. These straits are Duncan Passage here. So Duncan Passage is in Andaman Nicobar. You can see here Duncan Passage. This is the Duncan Passage. This is Andaman Nicobar Range here. The complete name is given here. So this is South Andaman. It would be South Andaman and Little Andaman. In between South Andaman and Little Andaman. That is the Duncan Passage. And 10° channel is in between Little Andaman. This is the 10° channel. Little Andaman and Nicobar Island. Here this channel is 10° channel. So now two important channels are in the Bay of Bengal. Now we will move to the Arabian Sea. In Arabian Sea, there is a 9° channel. 8-degree channel. Then remember one thing, 8 degree will be near the tip, okay, near the tip, southern tip of the Indian mainland. So because 8 will come down here, okay, 9 will come up. So 8 degree. So okay, south is here. I mean Minika and Maldives. Okay, Minika and Maldives is 8 degree, and Minika and Lakshadweep is 9 degree. Okay, and finally this is Gulf of Mannar. It is known as Pak Strait. Here you can see this is in between India and Sri Lanka. That is the Pak Strait. Now let's see the state's coastline. So if the question is which state is sharing the longest coastline, the answer is this Gujarat. But in the option, if Andaman Nicobar is there, then Andaman Nicobar is sharing the longest coastline here. You can see 1962 kilometers, and Gujarat is 1240. Similarly, you can see the another states also. The after Gujarat, it should be Andhra Pradesh, then Tamil Nadu, then Maharashtra, then Kerala 567. Now we'll talk about the states ranking, because there are some questions comes based on ranking. So in terms of area, the largest area is covered by the Rajasthan. Rajasthan is number 1, that is 3,42,000 around square kilometer. The second position is Madhya Pradesh, third is Maharashtra, and the fourth is Uttar Pradesh. So this is top to bottom. If you will see the bottom to top, so the smallest states in India is Goa, 3,702. So if you will take Goa, then if you will compare with Rajasthan, so Rajasthan is equal to 100 Goas. So this is the smallest state. Then another second to Goa is the Sikkim, and one very important things to give you the understanding of these states in terms of area. Another after 27 you will see that 26, 25, 24, 23, all these are the smallest states in the northeast states. We can call 7 states here. All these are the small states. Similarly, another small states are here, another group in the middle part, that is the smallest we can call like the Himachal Pradesh, then Uttarakhand, then this Punjab, and this at 20th position is Haryana. So if you will see the Union Territory, the largest Union Territory is Ladakh, then Jammu and Kashmir, then Andaman Nicobar, then Delhi, and the smallest is Lakshadweep. In terms of population, Uttar Pradesh is number 1. So here the population is estimated 2021, and this is 2011, that is the census, and here this is estimated. So estimated population is 23.15 crores. Thereafter the second position is Bihar. Here you can see a change, because in 2011 the Maharashtra was number 2, but because here 11.23, this is 10.4, but in 2021 estimated population, Bihar is at number 2 and Maharashtra is number 3. And if you will see the Union Territories, the highest population is of Delhi here, even more than Jammu and Kashmir, Ladakh Union Territories, and the smallest population is Lakshadweep. In terms of population growth, Meghalaya is at number 1, and this population growth is 211 to 2021. So Meghalaya is number 1, then Chhattisgarh, then Arunachal Pradesh, then Bihar. In population growth in Union Territories, Daman and Diu is The highest population growth is there, 31.96, first rank. Thereafter Pondicherry, Dadar and Nagar Haveli, Jammu and Kashmir, then lowest is Lakshadweep. In terms of population density, you can see the Bihar is number one, top, then West Bengal, then Kerala, then fourth is Uttar Pradesh. Similarly, another states you can also see. And in terms of union territories, if you will see, the Delhi is the highest population density, then Chandigarh, then Pondicherry. The lowest is Andaman Nicobar. In terms of sex ratio here, Kerala is 1084, number one. Per thousand males, as many females, okay. Per thousand male, 996 female in Tamil Nadu. Lowest sex ratio is also with some union territories. If you will see, Daman and Diu is very low, that is 618 females only per thousand male. Similarly, there are another states, union territories which have low sex rate. If you say the literacy rate here, state-wise literacy rate, Kerala is number one position, then Mizoram, then Goa, then Tripura. All these are the small area states. Then Himachal Pradesh. States with lowest literacy, Bihar is only 61.80, Arunachal Pradesh is 65, Rajasthan is 66, and Jharkhand is 66. Union territories literacy, highest literacy is Lakshadweep, 91.85%, Daman and Diu. Similarly, you can see others. If you will see the states formation, so there are some states which are formed maybe recently. So that is Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh Union Territory, very recent, 2021 in December. Similarly, if you will see the formation of this Telangana, that is 2014, and if you will see, the three states were formed in 2000, that is Uttarakhand separated from Uttar Pradesh, then this is Chhattisgarh separated from Madhya Pradesh, and in same 2000 November, and this is Jharkhand separated from Bihar in 2000, and another states also mentioned, you can see on the map. So this was all about the introduction of India under the Geography of India part. I hope it will be clear to you. So thank you for watching.